Welcome to the Carnival Jubilee, one of the fun ships. And on this trip, we're going 7 days out of Galveston, Texas with friends and their kids. So this is going to be an excellent adventure with kids because, after all, I'm a kid at heart. Whenever going on a cruise, I always like to do a little research before we go. That way I can get familiar with the ship, know my way around a little bit before I walk on. And the best place to do that is at the website where you book the cruise, if you book through a company website. Or just go on to Carnival in this case, because we're going on a Carnival cruise. And whenever you come here, go to Explore and see our ships. Here you can find a list of all the ships that Carnival has. So you can just pick out the ship that you're going on and take a little tour of it. And in this case, we're going on the Jubilee out of Galveston. And whenever that I say this is a big ship, this is a big ship. It's the largest ship that Carnival has. So whenever that you go, we'll go up and look at the zones for this ship. And it has a lot of things to do. It has 2 theaters, one at the front and one at the middle. The one in the middle, the theater in the center, has acrobatics, so they'll be flying from the ceiling on that in some cases. So an interesting ship. You'll have bars scattered out everywhere on the ship, so you'll never be at a lack of a drink. And food. Here's the pizza and sandwich spot. So Coastal Slice is their pizza restaurant on here, and the pizzas are some of the best. I still find Royal Caribbean has the best pizza. But Carnival is right behind them. This is the back end of the ship. Has a pool back there with an infinity pool. And the center ship. This is another place that the kids are going to like. This you have a ropes course. And notice the kids are wearing closed-toed shoes. So make sure to bring closed-toed shoes for the kids for pretty much all the outdoor activities. Both the ropes course and the roller coaster require closed-toed shoes. And the roller coaster was broken during our trip, so we didn't get to give you any kind of good video from it. But in addition to these two, there's also a water park. So the water park I think this ship had 3 or 4 different slides on it. So always something fun to do. And if you get hungry, there's a whole lot of dining to choose from. Here is my favorite, Emerald's Bistro. We're from Louisiana, and he has home cooking food. So whenever you go here, my favorite is red beans and rice, because that's what I like at home. But he also has beignets, just like you would get at Café Du Monde in the French Quarter. And we've been on several of the newer ships, and each time have gotten beignets. They're really good. The other restaurant, Cucina del Capitano. This has Italian food, and we went on that during our trip, so we'll have video of it. And Rudy's Sea Grill. Haven't been there yet, but waiting for a special occasion to do that. I'm usually fairly cheap, so I only eat out special occasions. Here's the same way. It costs extra to go to the teppanyaki. They put on a little show for you, but I'm not paying for it. The Pig House Smokehouse had their barbecue before, and it says additional, but if you look right at the bottom, at lunchtime it's free. So go there at lunchtime and have the same barbecue at night and pay for free. The Bonsai Sushi had it several times. Our son had a birthday and he wanted to go here for his birthday party. So me and Cheryl ended up getting a sushi boat. That's sushi for 2 for about $24 to $28. So it was 3 sushi rolls, miso soup, and a ginger salad for $24 to $28. So that's fairly cheap on sea. Guy's Burger Joint. This is by far the best burger joint on any of the ships on any line. So you're going to see big crowds here because it's that good. So whenever that you get on the ship, there's going to be a huge line. So maybe save it for a different day, whenever the lines aren't so long. And try something different the day you get on the ship. Fahrenheit 555. We've tried that several times. Only on special occasions though. Pretty good steakhouse. Shack's Chicken. This one I've had several times also. It's free, so that's a great price on that. And the menu, they even have a sample menu on the internet. You can pick out what you want. I usually get the MDE with shack sauce and potato salad. So that's my go-to from Shack's Big Chicken. And some of the other restaurants that they have. Seafood Shack. Don't go there because we're from Louisiana. We have good seafood here. So I'm not paying for seafood on there. And there's other restaurants that aren't listed here. There's also Chibang. There's a buffet. So in the buffet, there's all kinds of different spots in there. There's a gelato ice cream. There's, even on the Jubilee, there was chicken shawarma you can get for free. So go there and try some of that stuff out. And whenever that I say this ship is big, let's look at the deck plans real fast. So this ship has 19 floors. At least that's what it says, 19 floors. But the decks start at 4. So below 4, you're below the waterline. That's where all the crew, the stores, and everything else is. But if you look real close at the decks, it goes 12, 14. They skip deck 13. That's an unlucky number. So they definitely skip that on every ship. But anyway, let's get to our ship and our videos that we have. First thing, if you're going on a cruise out of Galveston, is where to fly into, or where to drive to, where to stay, where to park. So here we'll give you some ideas. This is Houston, which is a huge city and has multiple airports. The first airport is north of Houston, which is Houston Intercontinental. This is the largest of the 2 airports. But if you look, it's a good ways north of Houston. In order to get to Galveston, you're going to have to go through downtown Houston, down the 1 interstate, all the way down to Galveston. The second airport is down here, Houston Hobby. So that's another airport choice that you have to go to. If you can pick between the 2 airports, and there's not a huge price difference, Hobby's the way to go. You're almost halfway to Galveston. Next would be your hotel. So if you stay in Galveston, there are plenty of hotels all along the beach here. So if it's in your budget, stay right here on Galveston. There are plenty of hotels, restaurants, everything you could think of right along here. And the cruise ship terminal is just north of here. It's right in this area. So like I say, if it's in your budget, stay right on Galveston. Here, we're looking to go cheap. So we're staying at a different place. We're staying at the Holiday Inn, which is north of town. And the reason for this is the day that we're going on the cruise is Mardi Gras. So in February is when we're taking off on this cruise, and I'm just now putting out the videos for it. So if we would have stayed on the island of Galveston, hotels are $300 per night. So I'm too cheap to buy a $300 a night hotel. So we stayed just north in Texas City for $120 some odd a night. So much better here. And we brought our cars, so we're driving anyway. So the next day, we take off from the hotel and going to the cruise ship terminal. It's about a 15-20 minute drive down to the cruise ship terminal. But here, we're going to go to the parking that's in the area. So all the parking that's around the cruise ship terminal is listed here. And right here is where the Carnival docks its ship. In our case, it's no different. The Jubilee is right here waiting for us. But where I like to park is right down here at EZ Cruise Ship Parking. And that's where you'll see us park today. And whenever that you park here, book in advance because this lot books up. It'll be totally full. They will put out signs saying no parking available. So this lot fills up. And book it online in advance. They usually have a discount code. So look up a discount code for EZ Cruise Parking. And what you'll do is pay in advance, come over here and park. Underneath these white buildings is where you sit and wait for a shuttle bus to pick you up. So they'll direct you to an area that the buses are picking up. You'll wait out of the sun or out of the rain, if it's raining, in this covered area until a shuttle bus comes. The bus will pick you up from there, drive you the 5 or 6 blocks over to the cruise ship terminal. You don't have to get the shuttle bus. They charge you, I think, $5 extra for the shuttle bus. You don't have to get it. but always get it because we're carrying luggage. It could be bad weather whenever we come back, or it could be bad weather when we go. So always better to just play it safe and book the shuttle transfer. And the shuttle is going to drop you off right in this area. And the cruise terminal is on the other side. So the porters come pick up your luggage right at the shuttle bus area. So no need to worry about that. And I'll show you where that the easy parking is and what to look for. When staying at the Holiday Inn Express, you're likely to see other cruise passengers staying here because it's pretty convenient to the cruise terminal. This hotel also comes with free breakfast. So there's a limited selection of things to choose from, but it's pretty much a standard hotel fare. Nothing fancy, but we'll get this job done. Everything that you need. One of the things that was nice to see today was a young lady running around filling all the food items and cleaning the tables. She had a job on her hands today because it's a busy day, like I say, a cruise day, and we had a whole bunch of cruise passengers staying at the hotel. So that makes today the breakfast attendant at the Holiday Inn Express our employee of the day. Thank you, and you've done a wonderful job today. Great.
Hey, my name is Showroom. I work at the Holiday Inn Express and Suite in Texas, Texas. I'm the breakfast attendant this morning, and I would like to see y'all come.
And this is our friends that are going with us on the trip, and their family has a very important story to tell us later on in the trip. But if you look at the guy all the way on the right, I've grown up with him my whole life. We've been next door neighbors since we were little, so a long time. And this is our friends, Dwayne, Roxanne, Presley, and Colton. And they're going to be joining us this week on our adventure. We'll introduce them as we do stuff. We parked right near the shuttle awning, and the bus was there within minutes to pick us up. But there's a lot of people at this parking lot, so every once in a while you may have to wait for the next shuttle bus. But it's no problem. Like I say, there's 5 or 6 shuttle buses, so just in a couple minutes another one's along. At the cruise terminal, there's a dedicated spot for Easy Cruise to drop you off, and they'll pick you up at the same spot. And while you're waiting, you have to go through the gauntlet of people taking your pictures, but it's always fun and cheery. Yay! And we're on the Jubilee. And even though we just got on the ship, there's already a list of things to do on the what's happening. Of course, we always recommend, as soon as you get on the ship, put up your things as soon as possible and go to the muster station. That way you can complete your muster drill. If you don't do this, your name will be called out over the intercom, and they will constantly pester everybody to show up. And you'll see every cruise, people delay going to the muster station. So do it as soon as you possible. Make everybody happy.
Important safety briefing, and the use of mobile phones during this is not allowed, and all guest services will be temporarily suspended as of now. We will now demonstrate the emergency signal consisting of 7 or more short blasts followed by 1 long blast on the ship's whistle. This will be supplemented by the same signal over the PA system, so if you're sensitive to loud noises around small children, please be prepared at this time.
Because of they're going to Okay, that's not going to be annoying at all when you're
Dolphins. Some dolphins swimming next to the ship. And right there.
Oh yeah. That's a big one.
I was looking for these dolphins because every time we've cruised out of Galveston, we've seen dolphins everywhere from where the cruise ship docks at all the way out into the open water pretty much. So be on the lookout for them. After the ship set sail, we've probably seen 20 or 30 more dolphins playing around. like I say, be on the lookout for dolphins.
No. Don't see them.
Oh, there's one.
There's one over there.
And after dropping the things off in our room, it's time for the Sailway party, so up on deck.
We also got a lot of kids this week, so give it up for your youth team! We've got Thing 1, Thing 2, and Cat Mag. It's gonna be a big week of action for suits. If you haven't party, let me see those hands up. If you ready to party, let me see those hands up. If you ready to party, let me see those hands up. See those hands up. Let me see those hands up. Hey! Ooh, you guys are so good, y'all. That entertainment team, they're gonna be around all.
And the Sailway party is loud and crowded. This is what you get whenever you come on a fun ship. Everything is going full blast 24 hours a day, it seems like. And to top it off, if you look down the streets, Mardi Gras is happening right off the side of the ship. And nobody hardly notices. We've left the dock. We're slowly pulling away and beginning the trip out into the Caribbean. So we are slowly easing away from the dock, and all the music is going. And the parade. Here you can catch a little glimpse of Mardi Gras in Galveston, Texas.
Come away with me. Let's break free. We could fall asleep.
And the dolphins, they're still around. So we have dolphins, and they picked up some friends, pelicans. So we have an escort all the way out into the Caribbean by the dolphins at sea and the pelicans in the air.
All this waiting, so frustrating. Let's just drive.
And this is a quick view of the water park that I showed you earlier. It's a little cold, so nobody's out there now.
Let's break free.
And with that sound, dinner is ready. But with all the excitement going on tonight, I forgot to take all the pictures that I needed. So I took a couple of them. And see what you would like on the menu. Maybe it's the same as we have. Cheryl has a Szechuan shrimp, and I have the braised short rib.
Showtime!
And every night in the showroom, the crew goes all out, singing, dancing, having a parade. They're doing everything they can to make sure you're having fun. And as many times as we've seen it, I'm not sure who has more fun during this time, whether the crew or the guests. Either way, they are all having a ball.
Ma'am Roxanne! And 1, 2, and 3. Happy birthday to you, you. Happy birthday to you, yes, you. Happy birthday, dear Roxanne. Happy birthday to you. All right, many more. Yes.
And the birthday girl, we're going to say she turned 18 today. So happy 18th birthday, Roxanne. And around the ship, there's little games you could play, like this one, Crack the Code. If you can crack the code on this puzzle, you win a prize. And the prize is from the jewelry store. Anyway, thanks for watching. Today's the first day of our fun ship trip. And if you haven't already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button to be informed whenever any of our videos come out. And as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you again.